think it's great talking about the granddaughter there, and I think one of the conversations that's come up a lot with clients recently is the cost of things now, the cost of future education, the cost of buying homes, and I think that living gifts is something that truly is a big reality now, and I think a lot of clients turn to us and they just ask us, how do you think we do this? Like, what are the ways that we can have some safeguards on it? So, do you have any best practices there?
I absolutely do. I'm really glad you raised the subject of living gifts because it is the newest trend for the reasons that you've mentioned. Just a generation through no fault of their own, as educated, if not better educated than any generation in the history of this country, through no fault of their own, by virtue of demographics and other circumstances, find themselves completely shut out of the housing market. Highly paid, highly educated, highly unlikely to own a home. And then you've got a rising generation, the senior generation, the boomers, who are turning 76. They were born from 1948 to 1964. Super savers, super investors, super disciplined. They have money. They're nearing the end of their life, and they're looking at their grandchildren, especially, and saying, they're toast. So the family meeting becomes a perfect venue to contemplate how much and how. So compare the family meeting where grandparents, maybe, or parents, bring their adult children into a room and say, we have surplus wealth. Instead of leaving it all to the end when we die and then the floodgates open and we leave tens of millions of dollars to our adult children who don't need it, we would like to have an open and honest dialogue about transitioning a small amount of that money now that can help that generation move forward. Not the kind of wealth that's going to send them to the couch playing Xbox in the afternoon, right? But just how do we get you into the housing market? Compare that to the family that does this. Hey, Mark, here's some money. Don't tell your sister. Hey, Tim, here's a loan. Don't tell your brother. This stuff has gone on in families as long as there's been families. And I'll tell you, in the fullness of time, there are no secrets. In the fullness of time, when an estate gets settled and the secret gift or that little loan gets revealed, people lose their mind that someone got something earlier or more than someone else. And then who makes the money? Our friends, the lawyer. I'm not picking on lawyers. They'd be the first to tell you. In fact, I'm trying to get lawyers busy. There's 15 million Canadians without a will. I'm saying don't go to Staples and get a will. Hire a lawyer. I just want to take the litigators and get them over here writing wills. It's not about putting lawyers out of work. There's billions of dollars of unwritten wills in this country. But this is what needs to happen. We need to have living gifts discussed inside family meetings, properly documented, properly discussed in ways that the gift and the amount and the timing is not a surprise. Here's what successful families do. They make a small living gift. They resource it. They introduce that younger person in the family to the same firm who works with them and teaches them how to invest, how to shop for a mortgage, all of the basics. And when that goes well, then the family member says, they're in good hands. I think I'm going to contemplate a larger gift, and a larger gift, and a larger gift, and a larger gift. And those gifts become bigger and become more frequent as the rising generation establishes responsibility and demonstrates a healthy understanding of what wealth is and what it's not. That's called preparing heirs through the use of a family meeting.